And I've gone back and checked, and nothing has changed. I still can't bury anything else in there. I've got food in my inventory. It won't let me bury that. Would I like a hint? Sure. Because I know it's timed. I've got a certain amount of time I can do this, and if I don't do it by the end of the act, it's over. And then my Azada people will be upset. I have to bury stuff that I automatically sell every time I go to the vendor. I mean, that doesn't narrow it down. It could be dog crap, for all I know. The quest says, like, something edible, I think? Wait. Needs 30 mosaic pieces, which can be obtained by transporting items. $30 ordinary items. I don't know. I guess what I do is I come in here and I sell all my trash, and then I go over there. Oh, aspect of the wolf. I was like, why is that doubled up? Ugh. So it's trash that I do. Okay, hold on. Let me come back over to this vendor here, because... I sold most of it to you, actually. Damn, this guy's running fast. Alright. What garbage do you have? All of this is essentially trash. Are there specific items, or is it just any of this crap?
It's all egg white.
Oh.
It's just the carton is yellow.
Oh, okay.
But you're good.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
We do hides and leathers and stuff. Maybe not any, but most. Try a few cheap. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Ascending. That probably totals about 30 item, more than 30, right? There's 10, there's 10, there's 10. And then there's a handful of other things. Okay. I'll give you $400 for that. I need to go here. How has y'all's last couple of days been? Devoid and lucid? Full of excitement and absolutely nothing changed. I probably shouldn't have come to you officially, like to an audience, but this is the only way to catch you these days. I wanted to ask, would you like to go shopping with me? What? It's probably not right to distract the Knight Commander with such trifles, but I thought I could drag you out for a while. We haven't enjoyed a moment's peace since we met. We've either been saving Canabras or marching on Dresden. Besides, I desperately need advice. I'm going to buy a present and I don't know anything about fancy jewelry. Oh, interesting. Oh, are you off for the next week? Or so? Does Canada give you, like, marriage time off? Damn it. Okay. Meet me at the jewelry shop. I know where that is. I was just there. She's on vacation. Okay. Canada gives vacation time for everything else that we should get it for here, so I was all like, do they have change of life vacation? Hail, Knight Commander. Nystra Flamefinger at your service. Her Majesty King Galfrey has done me the honor of naming me the new leader of the Order of the Flaming Lance. From this moment on, I and the Order are at your disposal. What does your order do? Most Crusaders' orders rely on a bastion of steel and blessings from above. We reject neither, but our primary weapon is magic. Mystic spellcasters and researchers of supernatural gather under our banner. Okay. What happened to the last leader? Miramir the Scholar was in Canabras, but she left the city not long before the demons attacked. She has officially been reported missing. Many people think her dead. However, if I may be allowed to speak freely, Sister Miamar has always placed her personal curiosity above the needs of others. I venture that she willingly absented herself from Canabras and is now alive and well, continuing research somewhere, having completely forgotten about the crusade. That's what she looks like. If you find her alive or dead, the Order would be grateful for the chance to pay their respects, or to put her on trial. I get it. If you find her, it's okay if you kill her. Not immediately apparent, but you recognize the face on the picture. It is the mad woman that you saw near the petrified tree in Winter Sun. Oh. Welcome to Dresden. Thank you, Commander. So the half-elf girl that's like, deal with the crazy half-elf girl. Got it. Commander, permission to report. We are short on soldiers. Any elation from taking Dresden is long gone. We now face the harsh reality of a drawn-out war. What was sufficient for an expeditionary force won't cut it for a proper army that needs to hold the territories around Dresden and still advance forward. Now that we've dealt with the wary and replenished our officer corps, we need more troops. I suggest we write a letter to Mendev and ask Her Majesty for a new draft. It will take some time, a long time, to be perfectly honest, but it is the most reliable option that we have. Mendev is already giving everything it can spare to the war. I say we ask our priests to be more active with their preaching in our lands and let them inspire more people to volunteer. A regular draft may not be enough. We have one permanently in effect as it is. We should suggest that the Crown recruit all who lost everything in the attack on Canabras and other cities. Instead of meager state-issued meal for the orphans and homeless refugees, they'll get army rations, a pair of boots, and a spear. It's not the best solution for them, but they won't be the best soldiers, but we have plenty of material to sift through and forge into solid combatants. You know, that is not a bad idea. 20 days of paid vacation a year are mandatory by law in Germany. I get 15 days of PTO time, so sick or vacation. And my boss is also cool enough that he's like, if you need another week or two here or there, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just let me know. So I'm good myself. I'm lucky. But a lot of people are not. Yeah, you won't get far on sheer enthusiasm. There are also no sick days here. If you're sick, you just call in and it doesn't count against your vacation, I guess. Fortunately, we have good coin to dress it up. Everyone who's ready to fight for lofty ideals is already here. It's time to call on those who would fight for gold. Exactly? Okay. Unlocks Preacher's Decree. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 7% for 20 days. Oh. Refugee recruitment. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 20% for 14 days, but Crusade morale reduces by 20. Volunteers with money. Generous recruiters. Cost 5,000 resources. The number of available mercenary units increases by 1 for 14 days. Ew, that sucks. Royal conscription. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 10%. None of these are good. Preacher's Decree is probably the one with the least. See, this is 10% for 14 days. This is 7% for 20 days. numerically, the Preacher's option is better. Crusade morale decreases by 20. I wonder... if the Crusader morale reduction by 20 happens... Well, this is a decree, so it's instant. So if I timed this right, I could start like a 5-day thing that would increase my morale by 20, and then run this when there's only 1 day left, trigger it, and then the next day I'd get my 20 morale back. But then you have to pay attention, and we all know how good at that I am. Alright, see you later, Lucid. %10 for 14 days. I think I'd rather go with Sela's option. I'm glad you understand the breaches will set off today. Thank you, Commander. I will report on the measures we implemented and the results in due time. I'll call for the Council to be reconvened if we encounter any further difficulties. Tight. See you later, Sidian. Have a good one. What's he making today, Devoid? I don't have any active decrees? Jesus. Warm up some chili? Tight. We had chili 2 days ago?
Sunday.
Sunday? We had chili on Sunday. And then we have leftover chili, which we are going to cook into chili mac tomorrow. Which is going to be dope. These are all hands. Voracious Jumble? I don't remember what that item is, but let's do it. I need to get through all of them. Yeah, we made spicy chicken chili. Got a bunch of chicken breasts, cut them up into like little nibble-sized cubes. That's good shit, man. Sounds really good. We've had it before. It's awesome. We've also got some, what's that, Tostitos salsa con queso that we're going to put in there to get the cheese flavor with it. Oh, that's right. I need to come over here. Nistra? Who the fuck is that? Forget who Nistra is. Jewelry vendor.
Head on!
Well, what's her face isn't here? Sela? She said she would be by the jewelry vendor. What's she doing down there?
You follow.
Good days and clear skies. What do you say? Where are we off to today? Weird. Sela wishes to buy a new ring to replace the one that was stolen, and she requests the commander's advice. She will be waiting at a shop in Dresden's main square. No, she is not. Who's this? The knight is holding a slate tablet in her hands. It is covered in occult symbols and diagrams. You're not sure what she's calculating, but she's clearly not getting the answer she wants. She mutters curses under her breath, wiping some of the symbols and writing them anew in chalk. Looking up from her calculations, Nistra notices you and sits up ramrod straight. Greetings! Why do they call you Nistra Flamefinger? I'm a mage. Oh, it's this lady. Okay. I do not conduct my experiments in a laboratory, but out on the battlefield. That is why the Queen appointed me to lead the Order in this time of war. As I understand it, Myanmar and you weren't on the best of terms. Whatever terms the sister and I may have been on has no bearing on this matter. She was always a brilliant scientist, a mediocre knight, and an utterly lackluster leader. The Order's success, or rather lack thereof, during her leadership speaks for themselves, as does her outrageous absconding from Canabras. Tell me about your Order. Most Crusader orders rely on a bastion of steel and blessings from above. We reject neither, but our primary weapon is magic. Okay, yeah, you told me that earlier. I found Miramir. She's on a cliff near Winter Sun. She's studying the runes of it on the bark of a petrified tree. She doesn't look entirely healthy. So she's alive, well, and absorbed in her research, as I thought. I will set off immediately, Commander, and arrest her for desertion. And I also require your presence. Well, that's not exactly what I was going for. Yep, nobody else here. Nobody else wants to talk? I want to know what's up with Sela. Man, we are carrying Donkey. He's out there like just booking it. Too bad he can't move that fast on the world map. Alright, so I need to go to Ivu's Court. Visit the jewelry shopper of Master Sunhammer. I already went there and she wasn't there. I'll leave and come back. Was y'all's chili spicy, or was it like mid-temp? I don't remember if you're good with spice levels. I think Lucid said you're not all that good with spice levels. But I could be misremembering that. I love spice, but my stomach hates... Oh! That's what it is. Okay. We'll put an old... Oh. Edible thingamajig. Shiny thingamajig. Bizarre branch. I wonder what he wants. The mission says 30 mosaic pieces. 30 edible things transformed. 30 mosaic pieces, which I guess those are shiny, if I had to guess. Boy dragon.
Move out!
Mirror that makes everything look better. Alright, let's go talk Maestro Aventurine. Where is she? I've found 30 mosaic pieces for you. Wonderful. You have my thanks. I'll be beginning working on the mosaic this instant. Do visit us when it's ready.
Head on!
I guess it's not ready. I guess they'll tell me. Where your soul calls. Follow the call of the soul. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a portal over here, isn't there?
I lead. You follow.
I'm ready. Let's begin the ritual. Are you ready, guys? I'm so excited. If we've got it right, we are just about to accomplish something truly wondrous. Okay. I think we're good. An old hut. What's behind us? Exit the area. I don't want to do that. An old cauldron with the smell of alcohol still lingering around it. It is smashed and beyond repair. The coverlay on this bed looks like it would crumble to dust at the slightest touch. The mysterious place turned out to be a trap. It is protected by powerful magic and abyssal emanations that allow one to enter but not exit. There is no door to break down, no lock to pick. The commander must explore the trap and find a way out.
Move out.
Many of the bodies in the jars are those of tieflings or half-fiends. Many of them are strangely deformed or show multiple stitches or incisions. Before you is some kind of magical device. It looks broken. A large, oddly shaped crystal is wedged tightly into the slot.
Head on!
Go touching stuff right away.
Something.
Take that. The woman's body clings to the wall like she was trying to scratch her way out. A helmet unidentified. Vast intelligence 4.
I lead. You follow.
Anybody have vast intelligence 2? Wisdom 2. Mental flow 2. I'll be here, but... Alright, let's save and touch this thing. Touch it.
Day 16. Abadius 4662. Experiment transformation. Subject young male, half-fiend. Objective to study the properties of hybrid souls. Desired result, to see the same results that were previously achieved on full-fledged demons. Suture, bring me one more crystal. I believe I'm almost there.
Ah, it's you. Good. Very good.
Suture.
Have a look around. Go ahead. Meet the locals. They're not the best housemates, but there's never a dull moment. You'll like it. Here with us is definitely the place for you.
I've seen you before. You were disguised as a halfling. You spoke to me in Canabras before Discari attacked.
How did you... Maybe I was disguised. Maybe I did speak to you. Fat lot of use that knowledge will do you. Do you think now I'll just bare my soul and reveal all my secrets and whatnot? You can think again.
What is this place?
What? You mean you don't know? It's my Lady Aurilu's. Her old laboratory. She used to live here back when she was still mortal. Before those Sarkorian dogs came and took her and tossed her into the threshold. But they only found the house. They never got into the lab. My lady came back here, after. When the Abyss had already bitten off a chunk of your world, and Sarkoris had become the world wound. But she never liked this place, and she abandoned it many years ago. Along with everyone in this place, too. You can enter here, but leaving is impossible. Impossible. That's why all the people abandoned here got out of their cages and started living as best they could. You'll see. That's if you can get through. The lady placed barriers here that only let demons through. They don't keep me out, but you're gonna have trouble trying to break through. I heard there's a knack to it, though, so keep trying. I've heard of you, succubus. The barriers won't let you through, so don't even think about trying. You might be a demon, but you've got Desna stink all over you. Pew!
Aurilu Borlesh lived here? This is where she summoned the Abyss? It terrifies me to even think of what could go so wrong in a mortal soul to make them choose to become a demon. To be honest, I'm glad she's not here. I'm afraid of her. I'm afraid of the moment when we'll meet face to face.
Who are you?
Me? Why do you want to know? They call me the Suture. I'm the custodian of this place. The big expert, you know? With big, expertise. I know all there is to know about it. Things nobody else knows.
Why'd you start talking to me?
Out of boredom. I've been stuck in here a long time. We don't see new faces very often, but it does happen. People come across this place by accident, wriggle inside, and then can't get out again. And isn't it a good thing I learned to speak your language? You won't find a dredge as educated as the old Suture here.
Can you tell me how to get out of here?
Maybe I'll tell you. What harm will it do? But first, go and take a look around. The answer's not as simple as you might think. Be careful. This place is dangerous. It hides many things that have never been seen beneath your sun. It is not my land, but it isn't yours either.
Interesting.
Onwards!
Always be ready for the worst. Yet another obstacle.
I will resist!
Oh, hello.
Begone, fiend! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Into the fray!
Die!
Desna, guide my hand!
Interesting. Another rapier. Jesus. Start throwing rapiers down my throat, why don't you? Looks like the device provokes a shudder of horror. It's not clear what kind of experiments it was used in, but it's unlikely they were pleasant for the subject. Cloak of the Ancient Herald. It's just a really old guy named Harold. Whenever the wearer of this cloak channels energy to heal, the wearer gains a +2 bonus to Persuasion, and the save DC of spells with the compulsion descriptor increases by 2. The effect lasts the number of rounds equal to the character's level. When the wearer of this cloak channels energy to harm, the affected creature will have to pass a save or become dazed. Don't think I want that.
Move out!
Something is not right here. Please, allow me. I'm glad I was useful to you.
Old Wing.
You called? Make your peace.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You won't survive me. I will bring down the divine wrath!
I will resist!
Hey, Mom. Did you say you were running late or something? Did I not read your thing? I didn't read your text, did I? No, you just said okay. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. I'm sure there's a lot of, like, communication and planning involved, considering a couple of weeks
I
from now.
finished here. Is there more?
The device was likely used in experiments upon demons.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Prepare yourself!
Is that a greater carnivorous crystal?
Endure this! I lead, you follow.
Call me again if you need to.
It is clear that it isn't clear if this breach appeared while the laboratory was still in use or after its abandonment, but the scratch marks and bloodstains around the edge indicate it may have been tried as a potential escape route. Experiment the suture crystal. Expedition boots. Plus 10 to athletic skills and plus 5 to mobility. Plus 5 to mobility. Wait, am I athletics? I'm athletics. What about him? Does anybody not wear boots? She does not wear boots yet. It will give her the elven kind.
Onwards!
On midnight bolts. I saw some midnight bolts somewhere. Midnight bolt. Oh yeah, it's these. Cannot miss. Damage cannot be reduced or ignored. 50 points.
Move out!
A vessel resembling an outlandish jug seems to have been hewn from a block of solid crystal. Veins of bright purple running through the crystal pulse with light. A crimson droplet falls on it, triggering a vibration deep inside. You look down and see a scarlet stain blooming on your chest. Your wound has reopened in the blink of an eye. Failed. I guess I'll take it. You reach forward to touch the vessel when suddenly it trembles and with a gentle sigh crumbles to dust. Bummer.
She sensed something. I finished here. Is there more?
I lead, you follow.
Rely on me.
The cave-in looks like it happened long ago. The rocks and rubble have been compressed almost into a single mass. Behind the barrier, frozen in what seems like a weakly glowing liquid or a magical glimmer, is a woman with long silvery hair. At her back, you can see a single white wing and some kind of dark, broken shadow. Haggard figures huddle all around them. A dwarf in ragged robes notices you. He sits on the floor, running his fingers over the leaves of a plant that is growing beneath the slabs. Like one would normally stroke a beloved cat or dog. Next to him is an unmoving figure of an elf who's covered in scars and doesn't take his eyes off of you. The third member of the group is an old man with long, straggly beard who is dressed in old armor. He turns quickly to face you, brandishing a rusty sword. Oh, they're excited they're soon-to-be grandparents? Nice. This is their son or daughter? Who are you? Another conniving wretch who serves the traitor? Don't come any closer. Daughter, gotcha. I'm going to use the chaotic Azada path. Please, friend, calm yourself. I have brought the wind of spring and freedom into this dungeon. I'm going to get you out of here. The old man shakes his head in surprise. Oh my, you're from the Desnons, I suppose. Someone told you... Someone from the gods, good gods, has finally come for us. So you're a foolhardy soul who's ended up here? Who are you? We're the only survivors. The only ones, apart from the monsters and the demons, I mean. The old fellow is a crusader. He ended up here accidentally about 20 years ago. He camped out in the ruins of the house, found the magical door and came through it, but of course he couldn't get out again. I'm one of the last to have been brought here by Arilu herself. She literally dragged me out of the demon's jaws, and I don't even know what she wanted me for. She kept me in a magical sleep most of the time, and then she lost interest in the laboratory. And the druid, that one's making friends with the plants and roots. He's been here since the very beginning. I think he's from Sarkoris, but he's half mad, and he wasn't a good talker even back when I first met him. So we don't know his name or any other details about him. He grows food for us, and he doesn't talk. He's the best neighbor you could hope for. Arilu left you people down alone here, and she just abandoned the place? That's right. She opened the cages, but sealed the way out from the outside. What else were you expecting from the architect of the world wound? Compassion and mercy? Sometimes I think that leaving us here was just another one of her experiments, and we're just rats in a maze. I really, really hate people who lock other people away in cages. Sitting locked up is the worst thing ever. This architect is a bad, bad person. We need to help everyone who is in here. So you've tried getting out? Countless times, by whatever means we could think of. Nothing has worked. Maybe if we had a powerful cleric or spellcaster among us. Then again, seems unlikely if Arilu imprisoned an actual angel down here so easily, doesn't it? We can't even explore the whole laboratory. Some of the passages are blocked by barriers that only let demons through. How have you survived in this place the whole time? With difficulty. There were more of us before, subjects of Arilu's experiments, mortals and demons and other abominations. When she left, we were all freed. It was chaos. The demons killed everyone they could, then they turned on each other. The mortals who survived set up base here. The druid grew food for us, and the others kept demons at bay and tried to find a way out. New arrivals would appear rarely, unlucky travelers or reckless adventurers who ended up here by accident. As you can see, we are the only ones who've survived. Can you tell me anything useful about this place? It might be wishful thinking, but I guess there is some way to get through those barriers blocking us. We tested them so many times, they only allow full-blooded demons to pass through them, except the barriers were here long before Arilu abandoned the lab, which means that she was able to walk through them somehow. Maybe she had a key that we can look for, who knows? There's one other thing. I heard the demons, the sentient ones, mention something called the Lexicon of Paradox. I don't know what it is, but they talked about it like it was an artifact of some kind, a relic in other words. Something valuable. So it's possible that it could help us get out of here, but I don't have the slightest idea of what it is or where to look for it. What's wrong with her? We found her like this, and we couldn't break through the barrier. She must be sleeping or at least immobilized. We call her the Protectress. A priest of Brevoy came up with her name. She used to be one of our brotherhood here, but the demons got him about 7 years back. We call her the Protectress because the angel's aura, even caged, protects us from demons. This place is still crawling with them. We try not to stray too far from her. She's all that's keeping us alive now. Alright, there's got to be a way out of this place.
Onwards!
The fog enveloping you seems as thick as soup, yet almost transparent. Strange silhouettes emerge in the fog. You blink and see someone standing next to you. Blink again, and there's no one there. Voices can be heard in the fog. Young and old men and women. Loud and barely audible. They say disconnected phrases, but not in unison. One voice may start a word, and then another voice finishes it. Closer, closer, come this way. With us, you won't be alone. Why aren't you coming? Why can't we see you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are we? Who am I? What are you doing to us? Why won't you just open up? Wrong, wrong. Get out of the fog. War Chief? You'll never have guessed the dream I just had. All of Sarkoris had been burned to the ground, and the two of us... Wait, no. Nothing is burned down, and my clan and me were roasting a bull for a feast. Was it a dream or not? And what does that make this here now? That was a dream, and this is reality. Arilu is using magic mirages to confuse us. Goth, that cursed witch. All she does is mess with honest folks' heads. But the dream was a nice one. It didn't even want to wake up. I suppose that was the point. Make us fall asleep here and never wake from our sweet dreams. This is reality. Yep, right. I think I know what's what now. 'Twas a good dream. Home, family, bull on the spit. But it, just like things used to be. Pity it was just a dream. Are you awake? Ready to go? Yeah, let's go. Our foes never sleep, so that must mean we can't either. The vision dissipates and Social smiles sadly. It was just an illusion, but a pleasant one. What was that? Some kind of demonic attack? Demons are skilled at prying into our souls, you know? You don't have to look very deep into mine. I can't help but think of my brother, especially in a terrible place like this. They simply extracted a dream. I suppose my dearest wish. You ready to go? Of course, we need to find the others. I don't like encountering illusions in a place like this. And not everyone has the fortitude to view them with clear eyes. Seelar, are you alright? Everything was different for a moment. My life was different, as if Asemi, the paladin who died because of me, was still alive. She trained me, and we traveled all over, and so much happened. It was an illusion. Let's just drop it. Don't cry, please, or else you'll make me cry, too. Are you ready to keep going? I'm always ready. The hell was that? Where'd it come from? What was that? My mom told me all kinds of stories when I was a kid, you know, about pirates and the like. One time, all three of us even played pirates together. Me, my mom, and my dad. I was the captain. Stupid, I know. Truth is, I've never even seen the sea. This place is foul, and the visions are foul, too. It's not stupid at all, not even a little. Why don't we play pirates together when we get home? No offense to Ivu, but I'm not in the mood to play. But if you behave yourself, and I mean only if you're really good, I'll get you a pirate hat. You ready to move on? You bet. Alright, so... Sela needs to be where Ulbrich is.
Move out!
No, 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 I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to want that. Such interesting fantasies you have. Please don't. I know I'm a monster. I pray that I can keep myself in check. It's just this place. It would wake the demon in anyone, even a mortal. Don't be sad. Maybe I'm a little scary, horrible little dragon, but I'm not a monster. You're not a monster either. Thank you, Ivu. You're so sweet. Your presence makes everything a little brighter. I'm almost certain that the demon is creating these illusions. Very strange and powerful demon. We have to find them. Alright, so... this. You go there.
Head on!
Okay. Hold on, I gotta do this. Okay, that's correct. That right there is what I want.
I lead. You follow.
I think Arushale and Lan might be swapped here, but I don't think it really matters. Yeah, okay. Enemies in my home, I won't let you pass the threshold. Rip. Fight time.
End my dream.
Make every strike count.
Desna, guide my hand.
The light, take you!
Beneath the top layer of the quivering red mass, you can make out the features of various demons. An eyeless Lilithu opens its mouth in a silent scream. A Panaji wrinkles its multi-jointed limbs. Broken tails and wings are trembling. All of it's connected, fused into a single whole, as if the whole twitches convulsively as you approach. You hear voices, the same ones who called to you in the fog. I whine, I dwindle, I gasp for breath. Now you can be in peace. The voices subdue in your head, the unpleasant sensation of an alien presence also disappears. Let's kill it, whatever it is.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
This medley of flesh and limbs and various demons seems like a single organism, the result of some monstrous experiment.
Onwards!
touch the crystal.
Day 4, Farost, 4632. Experiment, wounded demons. Subject, a Lilitu and several lesser demons maimed in battle with Crusaders. The fusing of body parts of different life forms has been done many times before, and is of no interest to me. The focus of this experiment is the fusing of souls. Desired result, to preserve the specific abilities of the donor subjects in the final fused entity. The idea is promising, and may influence my other research.
What if I'm the result of her experiments? Because she dragged me to Canabras, right?
Move out!
Received key to the abyssal barriers. Odd.
Head on!
The lock has been battered by someone's desperate efforts to open it, but the door is sealed shut.
I lead. You follow.
Transformation crystal.
Onwards!
The rippled book lies at the center of the room. Beneath the title in large letters, a lexicon of paradox, are lines of text written in a hastily bold script. A shimmering purple haze rises from the pages. You are about to step over the threshold when the haze grows brighter. The power within responds to you, roiling in agitation, but you feel no sense of danger. Rather, it is as though you are experiencing a chemical reaction. Take the book. Actually, let's look around. You are distracted by a rustling sound when a heavy thud of ungainly footsteps. The wretch looks decidedly pitiful up close, without the crude stitching and crisscrosses in his skin. It seems his body would simply fall to pieces.
So you made it to our treasure trove. Why not take a treasure for yourself? This is knowledge and power. Right now it's nothing, but it will become what you want it to be.
Chaotic. I don't care about warnings, prohibitions, or intrigues. I'll do things my way. Your fingers barely graze the book when the purple glow flares brightly and a series of inscriptions, diagrams, and sketches flash by, imprinting themselves in your memory as though you've always known them. Power fills you, just as wrathful and overwhelming as in the Battle of the Wardstone, or the moment you acquired the Sword of Valor. Items received: a Lexicon of Paradox Part 1.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
Give me the protective spell.
Right away. Stand still now. No fidgeting while I cast this on you. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
He didn't take it. A mark of wise caution or cowardice? But shouldn't his instincts have offered a clue? Shouldn't... Suture, take this crossbow and beat a bolt to your former owner.
Shoot, Lord Discari. But, my lady, you'll crush me into dust so fine you'll be able to sprinkle me all over the square. As you wish, my lady. I will do it for you.